I didn't want to sort of talk about this stuff, because it's really angry. It's stuff that I've talked to with my brothers and so forth and everything, because it's so aggravating that you're like, are we in the freaking Twilight Zone? You do realize why we're in the situation that we're in. You do realize that. You do realize that China knew about this for months. So I would say it's very clear who you should put your anger towards. It's not China as a whole. It's not Chinese people. So don't just go attacking Chinese people because there were whistleblowers. There were people that said, "Oh, there's a virus out here. Let's alert the world to it. Let's let people know we have a virus." So once the world knows, boom, shut down the borders and you limit the amount of damage that happens. And I'm now reading now. China jails citizen journalist Zhang for 4 years for reporting on the virus in Wuhan. She has been on a hunger strike since June and is reportedly force-fed via a nasal tube. China has punished 8 virus whistleblowers so far. I mean, what is wrong with these people? I want to say these people, I mean the Chinese government. What is your problem? Like, you do realize if you have a virus that's out that could potentially harm your citizens and the rest of the world, okay, fair enough. Maybe you don't care about the rest of the world, but your citizens, you've got to let people know. How are you jailing whistleblowers? How? Because I think they said for provoking trouble. I mean, it's like, are you brainless or mindless? Because my thing is that because remember, this break has happened in March. I remember when I was reporting on it and so for another job that I do, we were talking about it around around December. We were getting reports, oh, there may be a virus around. That was when we were getting reports. This thing may have been around from October 2019. So if these Chinese guys, the government, were actually doing the job, I'm like, there's a virus, let's everyone be aware of the virus, let everyone wear masks, everyone self-impose. And once we now know, the world now knows, and the world is like, oh, is this virus? All right, China, let's just, better safe than sorry, let's just cut off. So imagine if in October, everybody had shut off their borders, closed them off. It would have limited a lot of damage. Then much, because remember, just think about this. Because I think around October, no, November, this virus was out. So let's just say, okay, let's just say the December. January, people were coming. So December, people were coming through from China into the rest of the world. January, February. So 3 months. For 3 months, you just had movements. And that's how virus spreads. You just had movements. Oh, touch him, you touch that, and slowly, like a mushroom cloud, just basically grow. But if by early October, boom, you shut off borders, all those amounts of people would have been stopped. So imagine if we had done a lockdown in October or November. It would have limited damage. Just think about it. 3 months of people just moving. If you had done a lockdown, you'll stay at home for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We would have covered it, because if letting people with a virus move around for 3 months, you're screwed. You're screwed. Even for 1 month is bad. For 3 months is bad. So these sick psychopaths that are jailing these because if not for the whistleblowers, we may have never known. If not for these whistleblowers, it could have been maybe 5 or 6 months till the world would have known. Because it's because of these whistleblowers who pretty much risk their lives and say, hey, bro, screw you. There's something. Because remember, that's why they're called whistleblowers. So they were actually doing it against what the government's protocol was. So these guys are heroes. So please, I don't want to hear China is bad or hate China. Look at those pieces of crap, people in the government in Wuhan who try to suppress the people and champion those heroes who are the Chinese whistleblowers who are like, no, we have to alert the world about this. We have to let the world about this, and we have to let the world know that our government has sick people who don't care about our own citizens, and we need to let the world to know. But I mean, I tell you, it's so aggravating, you know, because as I talk to people and so forth, it's like you guys are part. You have partly responsible. Okay, a virus is virus. It happens when it happens, but you could have done so much to have limited the damage if you had alerted the world earlier. Because for months, people were moving and did not allow the world to know. Sick.